Well, I think that's pretty funny, though, that we're getting that much attention. Okay, so no, there's no such thing as bad attention. All right, so I've started the. Well, you know, I mean, it's gonna happen, and the thing is, I mean, we can't always. I mean, you know, we are not always gonna be like able. Well, I mean, the other thing is we're not always going to be able to do like every month isn't. We're not going to be consistent in terms of how much time and energy we're spending because it's going to fluctuate, you know, with the ability to do. Yeah, I mean, it fluctuates with our ability to actually spend time. I mean. Yeah. Yeah, they should just. Yeah, to pay the bills. Okay, let's see. I forgot what my password is. Ah! Oh yeah, I love that. That they are somehow floating through life and everything is just on, and they don't have to put any mental effort into doing anything that needs to be done, and that they are constantly in this high state of just euphoria. Right. Never having to deal with the complexities of life that complexities that come with having to survive in a system designed by someone else. Oh yeah, well, I mean, you're like above all that, I guess, right? Well, that's what they do. I'm above all that, and it's a strange concept. Yeah. And if you should happen to have problems dealing with the fascinations of life, sometimes held by how something can be resolved. When your attention being distracted by the material world, and you are not, again, spiritual. Well, it's funny how judgmental everybody is, aren't they? Oh, it's just astounding to me. So yeah, the only thing you can do is spirituality is being fair. Every circumstance that you come, you try to weigh the situation. You have to be fair to yourself and fair to the other person. And this isn't always easy to discern what is fair. Every situation is an opportunity, I think, to learn how to come with a fair solution so that things can move in it and, you know, a relatively harmonious fashion. Well, I think that's why everybody just jumps on the religion bandwagon, because that's easy, you know? They tell you what to do and you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to think about it. Yeah, like, what is spiritual? And why I think people act so poorly when they are confronted with an actual stressful situation. Because they're never reliant on their own intellect to sort of sort it out. Right. Yeah, well, yeah, life is a balancing act. And every opportunity or every situation presents an opportunity to decide what is spiritual. Exactly. Which is kind of cool. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Every time in your choices, because you can learn from a choice that you made that you reflect on and say, well, I'm never going to do that way again. Right. Well, you know, to me, like,
you got to get in the sandbox and get dirty. And people think spiritual people are people that stand on the sidelines and don't own washing machines or have to jump their car, you know. I mean, they put you on the level of like, have you ever read like People magazine where they're like, celebrities, they're just like us. They put gas in their car. They, you know, walk their dog and pick up its poo. That's how spiritual people are. You know, spiritual people are just like us. They buy washing machines. You wouldn't, I mean, you know what? I get the same thing. People expect me to act a certain way because I have this tarot channel. I'm supposed to be perfect. I don't worry about it. I actually do. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Spiritual people laugh just like us. Isn't that funny? Oh my gosh, it's so true. I mean, no, and we're also not supposed to. Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I have a lot of friends who are all here in Tampa because they love this tarot channel. They think that, you know, they can call me when they have problems. Like that's. Because I got nothing to do other than like help people, you know, create free advertising and deal with their issues. You know, that's my life. I got no problems of my own. That's all right. It's better, actually. It's up, and I sent you a link. Yeah, we're ready. Wait till you see me. I'm all dressed up for work. I look like Mary Tyler Moore. I'm ready to go to work. Oh my God. Well, I gotta go to work. It's like school started.
All right, I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
No, you're moving around.
All right, I'm done.
Oh man.
All right, hold on. All right.
Oh God, you're funny.
I know.
Yay!
It's supposed to be funny.
Like a scarf. Mary Tyler Moore.
I love your outfit.
Yeah, I have my little scarf in my hair. I have lost so much weight. Oh my God, I could wrap these pants around me twice.
How does it feel?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at my pants.
Wait a minute. Let me look close.
Look at these pants. Like,
oh my God. I remember when you used to fit in those.
Thank God I have a belt.
Well, that's why I have so many belts.
The pants have a belt.
That way I don't have to throw out my old clothes.
Right. Well, I actually couldn't find the belt. I was so mad because I couldn't wear the pants. But I just found the belt, so I'm all excited. I have to get rid of half of my closet.
You know, Ellie keeps giving me her throw out clothes, but they're all like giant sizes.
Yeah.
And I put them on, but you can't see me in there.
Yeah, I know. That's like, you know, a lot of stuff I have is huge.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
This looks weird.
And if you keep them, then you think, oh, well, maybe someday I'll fit in them again.
Maybe someday I'll blow up and I'll be able to wear these clothes.
That's it.
I don't think I'll ever be able to wear those clothes again.
See, that's why you don't need them.
Well, yeah. What is this? We're into almost September. And I lost this weight in January. I'm not going to gain it back.
No.
It's been a long time.
No, and you really have a good grasp of.
It's been almost a
the
year.
relationship between, you know, behavior, eating behavior and weight.
Yeah, yeah. No, my body's already adjusted.
Exactly. And what's so notable for me is to see you not getting sick constantly, even though you have small bouts.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
You used to have long bouts of illness.
Really?
Yes, you did. You'd be down for 2 weeks sometimes.
Really?
With the flu cold, always a flu cold every other month.
Yeah, that must be the milk, don't you think?
I think so, because I notice I like yogurt. I always have. So sometimes I will have a yogurt, but I immediately feel the
Oh, Ava,
what?
we're live. Hi, everyone. We're going to do Virgo. Do you think we should restart?
Yes. I don't know what I just said. I don't know.
Oh, we were talking about eating.
I don't want to be culpable.
Oh, should I just chop this off and we
Can
just
you?
So,
Can you?
yeah.
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 All right. Well, then let's just start now.
Let's read Virgo. Okay, welcome to Virtual Tarot. Ava and I didn't know we were live, but we're live.
Yes, we're having
Trudy.
intense discussions about clothes not fitting.
Oh, I just showed my belly, didn't I? Okay, but that's okay. Well, anywho, we're going to read for you, Virgo. We're really excited. We lost a viewer. We've got 4, Ava. How about that? So, I know we're late.
Yes, we know we're late, but sometimes life interferes with punctuality.
Yeah, and as you can see, we miss each other, so we had to have a little conversation.
Terribly.
We miss each other. Oh, I wonder if they heard the entire conversation about what it means to be spiritual. Now that's funny.
Now that would be interesting.
That was a good conversation.
Trudy and I were having a discussion as to the perception of someone who is considered to be a spiritual devotee, someone who studies matters of the heart and the mind and the soul, what their behavior ought to be, who they ought to be in the social scheme of things.
Yes. So I had said it's just like People Magazine, or is it Us Weekly, where they have the section that says, celebrities, they're just like us. They put gas in their very own cars. They walk their dogs and pick up their poop.
We're
just like that. Spiritual people are just like you.
We're just like you.
Yeah. Our cars break down. Sometimes we have to go to work.
And sometimes we have to deal with bullies.
Yeah, Ava's dealing with a bully right now. That's her devil from last month, if you watched the post.
It came in the unexpected. And it certainly was terribly unexpected.
Yes.
It's sort of like an event that comes in at an angle you hadn't expected, and you didn't do anything, you think, to evoke that. But there's always relationships between what you do and what happens to you.
Right. Yes. So let's tell them what we do here at Virtual Tarot.
All right. So we do a forecast using the tarot as our spiritual key to unlock the mystery of the future. We all have these abilities, but we use a 4-card spread to sort of delineate that And the first card represents the overall energy of the environment or the situation of what will be September, Virgo. And the second is your challenge. What would be the obstacle? So,
yeah. Third is the unexpected, what we just discussed. And then the very last card represents the outcome. And then we will wrap a little narrative around these cards because they do not live alone. They live with their neighbors. And after that, we'll give you a little spiritual counsel. Then we'll send you into the month of October, which, by the way, in October, you'll want to tune in because Ava and I will be introducing the Oracle of Delphi concept, which we're working on now. We'll be teaching you all about these all-important oracles who existed, what, 4,000 years ago?
4,000, 5, probably 5.
Right.
An ancient tradition.
Predating Christianity.
There used to be a time when the psyche as an instrument of insight into the future was highly respected.
That's right.
And not feared.
The oracle was actually the mouthpiece of God.
Well, the mouthpiece of everyone's higher self.
Yeah, not the intermediary like a priest, but the actual mouthpiece of Apollo. And
right, which was
we'll go into that.
Their image of spirit.
Yep.
So
no further ado, you ready to go into Virgo's recap?
Let's try it.
All right. So what did you have in the first position, Virgo, for the month of August, which we're currently in? As you can remember, you had the Chariot reversed, and I'm holding this card up as best I can. I'm going to actually hold it up in the upright so you can get a good idea. Ava and I are also setting up a school to teach the tarot because that's what we have been working on for 2 years. And we'll be going through all of these cards, and you'll be able to learn alongside of us. But anyway, here you have the Chariot. So what do you see? I mean, a chariot is a pretty obvious image. And to me, you know, whenever I see the Chariot, I think of the modern day, like sports car, like a Ferrari. Lots of speed, lots of momentum. Sometimes this card can represent travel. But in the inverse, it tells us that either you're not in the driver's seat, you may have broken down on the side of the road in pursuit of a project, or you just may not be in control this month. You may feel a little bit out of control, out of balance. Anything to add, Ave? I'm going to pop.
Well, yes. In the upright, that Chariot is singularly directed. All the ambitious forces that want to propel you forward know where they want to go. And so there's sort of like a fluid movement forward. But when it's reversed, either that comes to a halt and there isn't any more progress forward, or there's sort of a stalling, or you're headed in so many different directions, you're being pulled in so many different directions that you are exhausted, and that engine, your engine is sort of puttering along and unable to accomplish all these tasks well.
Yeah.
So that's sort of, if you see it as a broad image that can envelop many different scenarios, situations.
Yep. Well, you know, it's interesting because often when we have a dream, we're dreaming. Often people dream of cars, driving cars, getting into car accidents, not being able to find their car. And a car, not unlike the Chariot, represents control. Over your life and your ambition.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
that's why it's such a brilliant symbol.
Yeah.
it is brilliant, and it has its modern implications. And the charioteer, the soldier, was a representative of the power of the state.
That's right.
So yes, absolutely. So let's go to their challenge.
So in the challenge position, we had the perfect man. We sometimes call the King of Cups, which if you see this card, you can see this king sitting on a throne, holding a beautiful goblet. At his feet, there is serene water, and he is the king of the heart. So we like to call him Brad Pitt because we think Brad Pitt's the king of the heart, even though he's a Sagittarius. But he's the perfect man, right?
Yeah.
So for all intents and purposes, your challenge could either be a person. This is a people card, as we like to call them. Could be an actual person in your life. He's challenging you with this very mature offering of love, okay? Or it could represent the qualities of this person. And I'm going to have Ava.
Yes, the qualities of the
About that.
The king is the king of heart. So what does that mean? That means that he's in control of his emotional body, his emotional self, and he's able to be calm even in stressful circumstances, and to adjudicate and to command within the realm of his multitude of problems that surround him, and to calmly give direction and solve problems. He's able to use his imagination, and he's clear about how to solve the problems that are presented to him. He's the master leader, and I say that is a perfect solution to the chariot reversed.
Right. Well, you know, girls, sometimes it's hard, and I could see how if this were a man, this could become a challenge. This would be for you as a Virgo. This is, well, either the qualities of or the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So those are some deep signs and intuitive signs, and these are men who are in touch with their hearts. So if you're not used to that, that could be a challenge.
Always. Love is a challenge.
Always.
Always.
In the next position, in the position of the unexpected, and we're giving you a long recap because you guys are the last sign.
Sorry.
We're trying to make up to you.
Yes, that's right.
We had the 10 of Wands in the position of the unexpected. I'm holding the card up, Ava, so that all the Virgos can see this card. It's a 10, which is great, but as you look at this card, you see this fellow has 10 wands, quite a load. He's a little bit bent over, looking at the ground, but he's well on his way, and he's going to complete whatever it is that he has started, all by him own self, sort of. He can do it all by his own self. So sometimes we call this the card of the martyr. Although you're getting the job done, it is pretty, you may feel burdened with it, with a relationship, with a project, at work. You may have some of those feelings unexpectedly this month, but you're going to soldier on, and I'm going to, oh, I just dropped that card. Okay, Abe.
Oh, yes. Well, that's absolutely all correct as an interpretation of it. I agree. To add to that only, it can also be, if you want to bring in the image as a farmer who's taking his bounty, his harvest, to market. So there's a lot that he has created, but from what he's created, he's not quite certain where he's going yet. He's sort of like, He sort of trusts in the process that he's going to get there over the finish line and sell it all and make a profit, and all will be well. So there's a certain amount of just bearing the weight of what you have and marching on, regardless of whether you can actually see the finish line. So that's what's surprising, is that you have the creative tenacity, the energy to do this without the reassurance of knowing exactly when you're going to get to the finish line. So
it's cool. Well, the neat thing about it is, even though you're stalled, you're still moving forward, although you might be complaining a lot.
Oh gosh, yes. And there are, perhaps you just feel, in a sense, put upon.
Yeah. Could be. Okay, so in the last position, I'm holding this up. This is Temperance in the position of outcome. Ava, can you turn down the volume a little bit on your side?
Sure.
Just in case. I'm not sure if that echo is going to come across, but just in case. But if you look at this card, now we have a major arcana card. So last month or this month, Virgo, you're flanked by two majors. You open with this Chariot reversed, which just basically it says you're feeling a little bit out of control of whatever there's some quick movement that you're trying to get the reins on. Okay, so you're, whatever it is, like the whole energy of the month is there's this force that's occurring, but it's not, it's dimmed a bit. Okay, but at the end of the month we have this great card, this beautiful card. It's an angel. You can see that she's pouring the waters of life from one cup to the other cup, and actually the waters flow up into the upper cup. She's patient. She has one foot in the water, one foot on land. She's definitely in control in a quiet way. So at the end of the month, it looks as if you regain all of your confidence, and you're able to, the drama's gone. If there was drama, the job has been completed, and you're feeling very peaceful and artistic again, re-inspired. It's really nice.
My God, yay!
Yeah, it's the answer, right? To the
yes, I say you've done a great job of summarizing that card. So
it's really beautiful.
I don't have much to add.
Okay, so I think, Ava, we're going to go ahead and read.
All right.
For the month of September, with no further ado, because I was just looking at the comments, and we've got people who are offering to do readings for our viewers, which is fine. Go ahead. However, we are the oracles of Delphi, as you will see. Except no substitutes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shuffling. Do you want to get?
Right.
Do you have your magic wand? Oh, your little fluff wand. Yay! There is no other way to that, for darn sure.
You never know when you need to manifest some magic.
That's right. Spiritual people, they're just like you.
Except we have wands.
We have pink fluff wands that we buy at the 5 and dime.
That's right. Otherwise, we're just like you.
We're just like you. Yeah. We wash our own clothes.
We do. Hopefully.
Well, I don't wash my own clothes. I take them out.
Yes.
I pay by the pound. It's true.
Is that true? Yes.
I have 2 jobs, so this job and another job, so yes. I don't have time. Actually, God washes my clothes, right?
Does he?
Yeah, because I'm spiritual.
Oh, of course. They come home, you come home, they're all folded nicely for you.
Right, and I get a paycheck from him too, once a month.
Yes.
Or her. No,
Is
well.
it gold backed?
Yep. That's right. A little gold brick every month from the goddess. All right. So we are just kidding, obviously. And
spiritual people have a sense of humor.
Yes. Well, there are many ways to be paid. And the way we're paid, you know, for this job is by offering our insight and our ability to read what spirit has to say, you know, kind of channel. I know Ava doesn't really love that word, but we're conduits for spirit. And that by giving to you, we receive as well.
That's right.
So I think we're ready.
Let's go.
Okay, honey, here we go. I'm going to cut the cards and then I'm going to hold them up so that you can give us a little wave of that pink fluffy 5 and dime thing you're holding. All right, here are the cards.
All right.
All right, hold on. I'm going to put the cards up. Okay, everyone. You can see them on your digital device. All right, now we're over to Ava. How about we got to have a little pink fluff wave? Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, so I'm going to pull the first card, and that would be interesting. Okay, so we have another people card.
What is it?
It's the King of Wands reversed, Ave.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about this king. And he is a fire sign. So it's a little early. Let me think. What is a fire sign? Okay, so we have Sag, we have Aries, and we have Leo. So you may have someone in your life who is either has that sign in their chart or exhibits the qualities of that sign. This is a fire sign. And so that, usually when we're speaking of wands, we're talking about passion, talking about, career, inspiration, anything that has to do with putting gas behind a project. Entrepreneurs often come up as this card. People who start things, they're fire starters. So here we have this king in the reverse, and I'm just going to hand this over to Ave.
All right. So it's best to try to understand it first in the upright, I think. Because in the upright, you've got the quintessential entrepreneur, someone who leads with vision, who's passionate about their ideas, about their belief in the concept, the goal. Reversed, again, a reversal can be an intensification of the qualities of the sign or a diminution of those same qualities. So if it is an exact quality, then what you have is someone who's overbearing.
Yep. Someone who's overly forceful. Could be also somebody who's just impulsive and doesn't really know their place. Yeah.
They're not making the connections with people in a proper way because they're too passionate. They're too forceful. They're too demanding. Or the opposite, which is not being certain about your about where you want to put your energy, about not having enough drive within you, sort of being lax about what you need to do, not leading, shying away from any responsibility, sort of that. Because in reverse, it's not either way. It spells a problem because you need to deal with the responsibilities that you have around you as a leader, in a sense,
Right.
To inspire people.
Yeah. It's interesting on the heels of last month. I'm going to pull the next card.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so the next card, we have the Four of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Four of Swords, and it's reversed.
Again.
Yeah. So this is an interesting little card, actually, because you can see, I'm holding this card up. We've got this knight who's lying on a coffin. Above him, we have four swords. And then to the right of that, we have this beautiful stained glass window. So obviously he's entombed and he's reviewing or meditating, or you can see his hands are in prayer position. But, you know, a little story, and we tell this story every once in a while, but a little story that's interesting is that in medieval times, knights actually would commission coffins before they went to battle. And if they returned, they would come back and lie on the coffin and review and thank God for the ability to remain alive for until the next battle, but also to, you know, rethink and reevaluate and give thanks and just to sort of, you know, pull back and you know, create some I don't know. I guess it's sort of like a minor arcana hermit, where you go out and you sort of you become enlightened by being alone. So anyway, here we have this in the reverse. We have this reverse. So what does that say? And this is in the position of challenge. Okay. So I'm going to pop over to you, Ave.
All right. So it's very interesting because this is about getting back into the swing of things after some sort of either real isolation from the normal tasks or the normal flow of your life, sort of taking a break in some way, or just mentally distancing yourself from others or from your normal routine. And here, your challenge is to get back into action and to join the world again. But again, to do so in a manner that isn't too forceful or aggressive or overbearing. Still, you're kind of reawakening and realizing that, all right, I got to get back and I got to get to work. It's almost like coming back from a holiday.
Right. Well, it was funny because at the end of August, there's like this real dreamy sort of energy around you.
Yeah.
And it's really peaceful and charming, and you may draw others toward you with this beautiful energy.
Right.
It's just calm and serene.
Exactly.
But we're opening the month with the inverted king, and this king could be, you know, a Leo or some real fiery, kind of showy.
Yes.
King.
You would have to deal with someone like that. Right.
Yeah, that energy. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull the next card.
All right.
All right, and what do we have? Another inversion. This is a major arcana card. We have the moon. I'm going to hold that up.
Is it upright?
No, it's reversed.
Oh, my.
But that's kind of cool because that really does speak to this Four of Swords. It's the same kind of energy that's coming in unexpectedly, where you've been in this sort of dreamy state. And, of course, the moon is a very female card. This is female energy. The Luna, and also, you know, lunacy. Right, all of the
maybe you were a little crazy, Virgo.
that surround, you know, menses or just being female. But that, you know, we have it in the reverse, so you're kind of coming out of this dreamy phase of what ifs, the fantasy of shadow and night, and you know, any fear that it's becoming. It's sort of falling away unexpectedly, and you're waking up. It just feels like waking up a little bit. What do you think?
Yes, yes, it's sort of waking up a little bit, and it's also, yeah, well, you see, the moon is also a symbol of change, moving with change. You know, it's like the Zen concept of staying with the current of life and not going upstream. So again, you're faced with this. You have to kind of connect with the current of your life and move with it. In reverse, there's still a sort of a swimming backwards through that, kind of going in the opposite direction of whatever. So you still have to realign yourself with the currents of your life, I believe.
Yep, that sounds right. In this reading, I mean, it's kind of, and because of last month.
Right.
That sounds about right. Okay, so the last card, very interesting card. It's a very youthful card. It's a going back to school card. It is the Five of Wands. So this card, if you can see it, you see 5 youths. I'm going to say that again, youths. Boy, that's a hard word. Youths. Okay, and they're each carrying a wand. And all of these wands are at cross purposes with one another. And so we always say it's sort of a benign, snarkiness. It can also mean that you're trying to get on the same page with others. You're trying to align yourself with a team. Can be a team of youths. Could be. And sometimes I like to call this card like the 2 kids sitting in the back seat of the car. They're just like, Mom, she pinched me, he pulled my hair, that kind of thing, where you just can't quite, it's not any big deal, but you just can't quite get along, kind of thing. Anyway.
The good thing is that none of those wands are actually making contact with the other. So though this team of people, this group of people are in a sense pointing their wands, their ideas in different directions, it doesn't actually hurt anyone. So there's no real damage being done. All that needs to be done is a sort of an alignment of all those disparate ideas so they come together harmoniously. So at the end, it's doing that. And you can see the rest of the reading is all about that too.
Exactly. Yeah, it opens with that.
It opens with it and it closes with it. So the whole month is about that. Fitting in, everyone fitting in and being as kind and diplomatic and not forceful, just letting things in a Zen way, let go and ride the current.
I'm holding up the cards.
Yay! So that, I think, is basically what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's time to go back to school if you've been, on vacation or taking a break. Looks like a little bit of that going on. Some of that Zen spirit, you may actually have to become a little more fiery, a little passion into your work, because that's nice. There was a break in between and now it's time to get going again.
Yeah. It's like you have to start the engines. Vroom, vroom. In the race. And, make sure you don't bump any other car.
Right. But it's still August. And so we're still on that temperance card, right?
That's right.
So enjoy temperance while you can, Virgo.
Well, yes. Yeah.
You may even have a person, be it a spouse, a parent, a boss, sort of on your tail at the beginning of next month, teacher, telling you, hey,
too over enthusiastic
Yeah.
about.
A little over enthusiastic, yeah. And you're like, yeah, I don't really want to wake up yet. I'm kind of enjoying my little review of my accomplishments. I'm still jamming on my accomplishments, right?
That's it. That's it. I think that's beautiful. Virgo, go for it.
Yeah. Enjoy.
The end of August.
Resist leaving your Zen space as long as you can. All right. So if you would like higher spiritual counsel on this 4-card spread, we do have a 5th card. You can turn this card by subscribing to the counsel card. If you go to last month's reading, you will see the links below. I will be attaching those links as well to this reading, but it's probably going to take a couple of days. So go to last month's reading and subscribe to that counsel card. It's really awesome. Ava does a major arcana card, and she also reviews this entire reading and gives you higher spiritual counsel on this 4-card spread. Next announcement, Ava?
Yes. Well, we have personal readings, which means private one-on-one readings that cover many areas of life problems that might come up in your life. Everyone needs help once in a while. Everyone needs to see their life from a higher perspective. And when you're in the midst of a stressful situation, whatever that may be, sometimes it's nice to have insight into what to do, how to resolve it on a deep spiritual level and on a practical level. So that's what those private readings offer you, and we're very happy to offer them to you.
Yes,
so go to our site and find one.
That's right. Ava and Trudy virtualtarot.com, or you can go to the old site. I can't remember what the link is,
I have no idea anymore.
Ava and Trudy WordPress or something. But the links are all over last month's readings in the comments section. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, 2 more things. Please subscribe to our channel. We do new things every month, hangouts every once in a while, but this is sort of not the norm. Normally we have really fun environments. And next month we're doing the Oracle of Delphi. So we'll be teaching you about that, which it's, for women, I think it's just, it's paramount to understand the history of religion, since we've been cut out for the last
lost
2,000 years.
history.
Yeah.
Of the female contribution to social evolution.
Right. And other than that, I can't really think of anything. Can you?
Not a thing.
We're sorry that we were late.
Sorry, please forgive us. Our life sometimes intrudes upon our being able to do things in a timely fashion.
But remember, spiritual people, they're just like you. We have jobs. We put gas in our cars.
Yes.
We wash our own clothes.
Yes,
and sometimes we're late.
So we'll try to be less normal next month.
All right, that's it. We have 15 viewers. Thanks, everyone. We're going to say goodbye. Namaste.